Welcome back, Stoke Clubbers. I'm Amanda,
I'm Jennifer.
and we're back with 25 Days of Disney.
Yay!
Now, today we're going to be talking about a pretty, hot topic item of discussion. There was a lot of controversy when the live-action Mulan was released onto Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we discussed before on our channel, they were releasing Mulan to Disney Plus for an additional $30 on top of the already streaming fees of $6.99 a month.
Mm-mm.
So a lot of people were pretty upset about it. And we, even though that both of us have Disney Plus, we decided not to spend the money to watch it early.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it, we got budgets.
Yeah, and especially because everything that's going on right now,
Mm-hmm.
everyone's purposely trying to watch our money, because if you hate to say it, but there's many people who are out of work and not working, but then at any moment someone that's had a job and had job security might lose it. So you want to be careful with how you're spending your money.
Yeah.
So it was very unfortunate, and a lot of people did not like that Disney did that. We understand they need to make their money and that we haven't had movies come out in movie theaters, but at the same time, Disney needed to be the bigger person and not do that. And it was strange because when they put Onward from Disney Pixar out back in the summer when it came out, there was no additional charge. It was free with your subscription.
Exactly. And with Soul coming out, they're not having an additional charge for that either.
Exactly.
And right now, movie theaters are open. Movie theaters are currently open. They could have waited to put it out, or either way, I think there was a better way to do it. Now, Mulan live action, there was a lot of backlash about the movie in general. We have not done a review on that because we have not watched it, because we didn't want to spend the money to
haven't
watch
watched
it.
Yet.
But then it's now come out on DVD. Still don't want to spend the money to watch it, but here's a catch. The DVD price, at least at Target, is lower than the cost of getting the early access on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
When it was $30 on Disney Plus versus $25 to have DVD, Blu-ray, digital copy, versus having it only on one format. It's getting people upset all over again.
Because you gotta weigh out the odds. Like we said, if you are on a budget, you want to be careful. People have invested so much money in so many streaming services now that you kind of want to determine, well, what, do you want to spend more money? And
Right.
I knew it came out on DVD, but I feel like I wasn't paying attention that it came out until you brought that up last night, that it's out and it's cheaper than Disney Plus.
I happened to be at Target yesterday and saw it on the shelf. I was like, I didn't think it was going to be out already. I thought they would have waited until the free release on Disney Plus to release the DVD.
Right. And so when they did that, where they put out that it's going to be $29.99 on top of everything, so many people got confused of why. They're like, wait, are we renting it and it's only a window of time we can watch it, or do we own it? And it was basically that if you paid that, as long as you own Disney Plus, you would get it. But the loophole is December 4th, it's going to be available to anyone on Disney Plus.
Yeah. So 3 months of waiting to basically get to watch something for free.
Oh, definitely. And I personally wasn't really hyped up to see this. If we were in a normal world right now and we all went to the movie theaters, I would go with you guys. But I wasn't super hyped up, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to wait until it's involved in my subscription I'm already paying for. And it's silly that they did that early access to like, people dished out the money and then it's going to be available anyways a couple months later. I just think that's backwards.
A little bit. It's just so you got to pay certain subscriptions, streaming services to have ad-free, such as Hulu. You have to pay to have ad-free. Netflix, you have to pay to be able to watch on more screens at one time. Everyone has these little extra fees, but that just set the bar for, Disney doing this special pre-release for a bigger, for a price, for an extra fee, is setting the bar for other streaming services to do something similar. Their limited edition, here's a sneak peek at this new title or sneak peek at that new title, something like that. I'm wondering if other companies are going to start doing that, or hopefully this is the only time Disney will do this because of the backlash they got from it. Like we said, they're not doing it for Soul. They didn't do it for Onward. So I wonder what.
And I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of how the thought process went with this. Like, did they see how many views came in when they put Onward out? So they said, hey, let's make some money off the next one. And then they're, after the backlash, like, well, the next one, we better not have people pay for it. Or did they say, well, what we thought was going to be the big, huge money maker out of all three, we're going to make them pay? Right. I feel like there was some marketing or some company, there had to been some thought process that went into that for them to give and then to take and then to give again. I don't know. Right. So, yeah, it's true. Other streaming services might do the same thing. I know, like, HBO Max had movies go straight to it. Apple TV snatched some stuff that was supposed to be in theaters. It's happened before. There was other things probably in Disney Plus that we haven't gone into that there's a chance it originally was supposed to be in theaters. And they said, you know what, no, we're just going to make it off that was a Disney Plus, like, original. Yeah. So I feel like, but the other streaming services, even though they said that was exclusively released to them, they didn't charge extra to be able to watch it, other than their already based subscription price. Does like HBO Max cost more than Disney Plus though? That is a good question that I don't know the answer to. From my understanding with HBO Max, you can get it with a Roku, or you can get it through, you can get it as an app if you already have some cable that includes HBO. Because when Mike and I had Cox cable, I had HBO Go. So that's how we were able to watch Game of Thrones. Because it was free with our internet provider. Who knows what the future is going to hold? Who knows if next year they're going to cave and not put things in theaters and put it to Disney Plus? Is it going to be an extra charge? Will it be free? We don't know. All I know is, for example, Black Widow, that has been changed. This is the second or the third time they've changed the release date. Yeah. What is it? Poor thing. No. I know. I'm really looking forward to it. As far as my understanding goes with the movie theaters, they're all showing not new movies, if that makes sense. So that way they don't get in too big of a crowd. But it's become really popular. I actually got to go where people can rent an auditorium, for just their group, and costs about $100 for 20 people. Did your work do that? My sister did it actually for her birthday. And we got to see The Greatest Showman, even though it had come out before. That's cool. Yeah. So it was nice that, it was just our party. We were able to spread out as comfortably as we liked, which we all spread out pretty well. We only had maybe 4 people to a row. And only those of us who were in the same household sat together. So
that's actually become a really good concept, and the popularity of drive-in theaters is coming back. I wonder if anything new is going to be introduced to drive-in theaters, since that's a pretty good distanced way of watching movies.
Yeah, because really a lot of these studios put a halt to new things coming out, so there really wasn't a chance for the drive-ins or these others to even showcase the new films. But
Exactly.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see.
So as far as Mulan goes, overall we can agree it was kind of silly for them to charge so much extra for. I get them trying to make their theater profits back. To charge so much to get it available on streaming, which it's going to be free coming soon, but then releasing it on DVD before that for a lower price than what it costs to unlock it on Disney Plus. That's where the big picture is here, is that the numbers. I think they should have charged less. I think they should have waited to release the DVD until it was already free on Disney Plus.
Definitely.
So let us
know. It would have been a fair playing field. Honestly.
I think so. What is it? Let us know in the comments below if you paid the extra cost to watch Mulan early. Let us know. All right, so Claire, that's it for today. Make sure to keep watching for more 25 Days of Disney. Bye.
Bye, guys.